Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to another video. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We're just over 300 now, so slowly getting somewhere. In today's video, we're going to be working on the engine here. Just cleaning it up a little bit under here. We're going to get the plastic panel off. You can see it's more of just a dust collector than anything. And we're going to get rid of this sound tube, which in my opinion is kind of useless. So it's coming out. It'll help clean up under the engine bay a little bit. And for that, I ordered the Blowfish racing sound tube delete. It's only 10 bucks. I ordered it when I got the tint and the side markers for the back. If you haven't checked out those videos, make sure you go back, check them out. Let me know what you think. And leave in the comments anything you want to see in the future. So if there's any maybe videos you haven't seen or stuff you think would be cool with the car, just let me know and we'll see what we can do. And here is all you get in the pack. You get your clamp, your little plug. That'll plug the hole in the stock intake. And you get your other little cap here. It's 1 3/16 if you want to just order some or go and buy something out of the store. For me, I just ordered it with the rest of the stuff, makes my life easier. It's only 10 bucks, wasn't a big deal. That'll go in the firewall eventually. And they give you a little set of instructions in case you don't know what you're doing. And from what I've read, that bolt there is the biggest pain for this whole job. So let's start taking it apart. And alright, just to give myself a little more wiggle room here, I just undid the 2 bolts. Get the brace off. It's not off, just loosen the other side, but you can wiggle it, give yourself a little bit of room. And basically for this, you just stick your screwdriver in here. You pop that cap off, get the other one off there, take your oil cap off, and down in here you got a 10 mil bolt on each side. So you can undo both of those. Get your little ratchet in there. They're not tight at all because it's just holding on this chunk of plastic. So undo that. And then same on the other side, and you should pop right off. Alright guys, there you have it. Easy peasy. Get the little cover off, makes it look much more like an engine already. So basically, we're gonna start working on this here. You can see one of the reasons I want to take it out is your dipstick is right there. So with that big chunk of whatever this is, it's right in your way to get at checking your oil, which is kind of more important than blowing some sound through the ugly tube here into your car. You got a 5 liter. If you can't hear it in there, I think you might need to get your hearing checked. Alright, so this side, you just got the little clamp here. So grab your pliers, just squeeze, give it a little wiggle, and it should just pop right off of there. There you go. You let it go, clamps tight again. Just like that, you're done that side. Now for this side, I'm gonna go and grab a flashlight so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. And then we'll get right back to the video. So one other thing I forgot, you got one little clip holding it down. That's just under where your brace would be bolted. And then if you look down there, that bolt, I'll get the light in the right place, is the one that holds everything on and is a pain in the butt. It's a lock nut and it's threaded all the way down. So we'll see. I've seen videos where you can just pull this thing and it happens to pop off. You don't have to mess around with the bolt. So I'm going to go that method. If it doesn't work, I guess we'll have to wrench down on the bolt and try to get it off. All right, there you have it. It's out. It's an ugly piece. I'm not even gonna guess what these parts are. One's probably a filter. The other one, I have no idea. It wouldn't have looked so bad if they used this plastic fitting the whole way along, but this white rubbery junk makes it look like crap under there, so out she comes. Then you can see I just gave it a yank and it actually came out quite easy. That was where your 10mm bolt was. It actually sat this way. And then this, they even had a piece of foam in there, which I thought was weird. If you want the sound going into your car, why would you have that in there? It blocks even more than all this other junk in here. But yeah, gave her a pull. Basically, this is where your new little plug will go. I'll show you. Now that it's all out, you can see easy access to everything. That'll be perfect. If I flash the light down there, you can see the bolt still all together. I didn't have to touch any of it. And kind of hard to see, but that little hole there behind the hose is where that plug will go. It's going to be pretty much impossible to show you guys putting that in, but I'll try to get a shot of it once it's in and we'll go on from there. Okay, so turns out this plug was way overhyped online because that was a 10-second process basically. You can see, maybe, if it'll focus. Let's go through this side, might be easier. There you go. You can see that plug there. That's where your bracket was connected. The plug's right there. Just pushes right in like nothing. So she's good to go. Basically what I did is if you just come in here, put your hand backwards and just in front of here, go down and then just work in a, well, there's no corner, but work in the corner of the circle and start pushing and it clicks right in like nothing. So last thing to do, we'll get the cap on here. All right, one thing I forgot to mention, when you take your cover off, just stick the two nuts back on the studs there. That way if you ever want to put the cover back on, you don't lose the lock nuts because she ain't gonna stay on. Basically, for this, all you gotta do, grab your little rubber cap, feed it around, a little push like that, and she's on. Get your clamp here, slide it over, find a spot that'll work best to tighten it down. I'm probably gonna put it like that. Grab your flathead or whatever I don't have the right size bit for this, so flathead will work. Crank her down tight and you are done. And there you have it, everybody. Everything's back together. Make sure you put your brace back on, tighten it down. Got your clamp on. You can see everything's wide open now. You check your oil and get it your dipstick, no problem. And opens up, makes it look like an engine. You can see the little plugs. Got two here and two there. That's just for the four little stubs on the plastic cover. They just clip in, so once you get those bolts on, just give it a yank. It comes right off. And basically that's it. Opens everything up. Yeah. So one other thing I should mention is for people trying to save weight, that doesn't really weigh anything. I'd say a pound or two. But this thing, for being a chunk of plastic, is actually heavier than it looks. That's probably close to 5 pounds. And there you have it, guys. Everything's opened up. Looks like an engine now instead of a piece of plastic with a vacuum hose attached to it. Just make sure, get all your bolts tightened back up, get your brace back on there. You can see this is nice and snug, it ain't going anywhere. And everything here, dipstick's wide open now, easy to check your oil, nothing blocking the way. Just makes it a nice little cleanup for under the hood when you go to car shows or whatever. Pop open the hood and they're not just looking at a big piece of plastic. So make sure if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and like I said earlier, you got any videos or anything you want to see with the car, just leave something in the comments and I'll see what I can do. So I'm going to go clean up all my junk now and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay guys, so thought I'd take you for a little quick ride here. Now that the sound tube's out, we don't have all this sound from the engine. Should be whisper quiet in here, so I'll take her up the hill and see if we can hear anything different.